it does. There are little white spots on it.
I love finding overly sponsored products on the internet. I'm just as curious as you in knowing if they're any good. I love doing these videos. It seems you guys really enjoy it too, so make sure you give this video a thumbs up so I know. And subscribe if you haven't already. Introduce yourself down below. Hi, I'm Rachel if you're new here. My hair is not normally this shiny and I'm just doing my best. The hair health journey has both ups and downs. It giveth and it also taketh away, which actually brings me to the first brand that I see sponsored on the internet, and that is dpHUE. I have tried a couple of their products before. They have a purple shampoo that Lo uses, as well as apple cider vinegar rinse. Really good if you have like an oily scalp. I found both of them fine. I found the apple cider vinegar rinse to be very apple cider forward in terms of smell, which was just like a thing for me. I didn't really like it. However, I did find a product that I was very curious about, which is their Gloss Plus. This is an unpigmented deep conditioner that is supposed to add this like sheen to your hair. Again, this is the unpigmented one. They do have one that has pigment in it if you're trying to like refresh your color a little bit. So moving into this morning.
Hello. Okay, so Gloss Plus. This one doesn't have any pigment in it. This is just the unpigmented version, and it's basically like a deep conditioner that's also gonna sit on top of your hair so you get that like nice shine factor. And my hair needs a haircut so badly. 2 more days, guys, 2 more days. My hair isn't not shiny. It's not shiny, but I mean, it could use a little zhuzh, a little something extra, you know? This is the before. Let's see what kind of shine we can get after. All right, I've blow dried my hair. Does it look any shinier? I feel like it doesn't to me. Like it looks like a normal, it looks normal to me. The smell was fine, the consistency was fine. I wouldn't say it was as thick as some of the other leave-in conditioners that I've used. Like, hang on. I don't know if you can see over here, but I just got a new one of these ones. The Brioggio, it's like sopping wet. The Brioggio Superfoods hair mask. I've been using this for years, and it's really, really good. Nice and thick, but not too thick and weighing my hair down because my hair is fine. So it wasn't that, but it wasn't a conditioner either. So it's kind of in between, but I don't know. I'm not noticing anything over the top for me personally. Now they do have ones that have pigment in them to kind of refresh your color, is my understanding. I haven't tried that. I've seen kind of mixed results. Some people were saying that it was tingling their scalp because it has some alcohol content in it. Other people said that it brought out more red tones in their hair, and others really liked it. I don't know, haven't tried that one, but in terms of just the regular one, But now I need to get my hair out of the way because we have some skincare. The first one, this has been on my list for a while now, and it's something that I've been wanting to try, and it's Roche Posay. I have tried their skincare before, but I haven't tried some of the products I've seen kind of floating around in more of a sponsored capacity. One of them being this serum right here. Hold on, let's try this again. This guy. Super Blue Dubba Dee Dubba Da. And normally with hyaluronic acid, I like to spritz my skin first and get a little bit damp because I feel like the whole purpose of hyaluronic acid is to kind of absorb the water into your skin to kind of plump it up. But I was reading on the website and they had full-on sections like, how do I use this product? And it was all saying on dry skin, unless you use a toner. And if you use a toner, then use it after. So I'm not going to use it on damp skin, though I might try that again later. And they said to use a pea-size amount. What's interesting is that it is not blue. Dubba dee dubba da. Ooh. I was also looking at some reviews of what people have said on it. There was a couple that caught my eye. One said, not quite sure yet. She's on the fence. This is her reaction. Product seems to stay on the skin and not absorb when applying a circular fashion. Again, they had very specific instructions. Face has broken out some, and I am way past that age. Also, quoting, fumes make my eyes tear up. Fumes. Other people, though this was collected as part of a promotion through like Influencer and things like that, said that it helped my skin glow, was really smoothing. Forehead lines are softening. It helped with old scarring, though I did feel a little sticky. So we're kind of all over the map with this. In terms of the consistency, I would say it definitely is on the thicker side. Gently massage it into your skin. Got it. Allow the serum to absorb into the skin for a few minutes before applying any other products. Got it. So far, like it has that tackiness that I think comes with the hyaluronic acid. This doesn't bother me. But so far from a first application standpoint, it feels fine. It feels good so far. Nothing to write home about. My skin doesn't feel like, you know, that splash of water and you're like, oh, I needed that. It doesn't feel like that, but I will continue to try it because it is a skincare product. I want to give it a little bit more time. So I will put more information down below for my like full experience on it. But while we let that sit in, I want to talk about one that I've just started to see some sponsored content for. Some of the sponsorships were more obvious than others, but this is the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Water Cream. And so I wanted to include it because I feel like I'm going to continue to see more of this, and because their original product I actually use and I really like. The original Magic Cream. This one right here. It's a very good product. It is very expensive. I don't know about the amount that it's worth it. Yeah, on Sephora's website, it's showing $135 for that. Don't get me wrong, I like it as a cream, but that is expensive. I would personally rather spend the money on my SkinCeuticals, the Triple Lipid Restore 242. I really love this one. This one's phenomenal. But I do love a good water-based cream, especially in the summertime. It's light, but you still feel like you're getting that hydration to the skin. Again, looking at the website, it says it's going to drench the skin immediately in hydration, refine the look of pores, and visibly reduce redness over time. That's saying a lot. It has a biopeptide complex, water-locking fusion technology. I love when they come up with words like this. What does that mean? Traps moisture immediately. Isn't that just hyaluronic acid? Why did you have to come up with a word for that? And niacinamide, which I do like to include niacinamide products. So let's see. And again, this is skincare, so I will try it with the La Roche product. I will also use each of them on their own, mixed with other products, you know, like really test it out. In terms of consistency compared to the original, it is much lighter. Doesn't have a really strong, aggressive scent or anything like that. It feels very nice on the skin. Like this one, I'm getting more of that like hit of hydration that I didn't really get with the La Roche one. So I keep saying La Roche. And Lo, sometimes she'll call me Roche, it's short for Rochelle. You know how nicknames go. So I keep saying La Roche and I keep saying it in Lo's voice. This one does feel very nice on the skin. Let's see like a side-by-side comparison. I don't know if you can tell in terms of the consistency side by side there, but they are different. This one's definitely lighter, more like jelly-y. Also, I feel like my skin looks good. This is, again, I have just applied it, but like not just applied it. Usually it's dried and soaked in by now, so it does give it a nice little glow, which is really nice. So now let's go back over and get some makeup on.
And I always said in the video that my hair isn't shiny, but I feel like it's shiny now. Was it just the light? And my skin is very shiny. I'm gonna have to see which one that is. I'll put more information down below because I will test these again, separate and together. But like, it's a good skin day. Okay. Anyway. Stop staring at my hair. I'm just very excited about it. Moving right along to the under eyes. I have two different products I want to test out, and I feel like I need to try one and then I'll have to use the other one because one's more of a concealer. Anyway, the first is by FAB Beauty, and this is the Brighten and Glow Eye Cream with niacinamide in it. I've seen some mixed reviews on this, but all the sponsored videos that I've seen, just the under eye area looks so illuminated. That's what they're really pitching with this one, is that not only is going to correct your under eye circles over time, but also it has like a brightening effect. So your under eyes are just going to look like lit and glowy and beautiful without the use of concealer. One comment said, great eye cream, love this product, consistency is nice, it feels nice and hydrating. Another person said that it was really rich and moisturizing feel. I love how brightened up my under eye area is. By the way, I'm just using unincentivized reviews. I feel like that's the fairest. However, on the flip side of things, one person said that it doesn't pair well under makeup. Using it under my eyes is super pretty and glowy, but it pilled when I wore makeup with it. So we should probably test that. And another two people just said it was super sparkly under the eyes. That doesn't bode well for this. I also don't like sparkles under my eyes. Brighten, that's one thing. Sparkles, no. Especially once it dries. I feel like that's the ultimate test because you put it on and you're like, wow. And then it dries and it's like just sparkles. It looks like fallout from a shimmery eyeshadow. That's just not the look for today. Look it, we match. The instructions are pretty straightforward. Just apply it to the entire orbital eye area. Now, obviously I can't do that because I have eyeshadow on already, but we're gonna apply it underneath. And I'm gonna do it to one eye first, and we're gonna see if we can see a difference. So this is what the color is right now. So it has a little bit of like a goldy tint to it. And I'm just sort of patting it on. And I'm trying to like laser in and focus and see if I can see any significant difference. Do you see a difference? Tell me honestly. I'm gonna zoom in. I wanna see if we can see anything. On, nothing on. I don't know. It looks the same to me. Yeah, I don't see anything. Just realized it's very dark here. Hang on. Oh, there we go. That's better. I'm not noticing anything. I'm not noticing sparkles. I'm not noticing anything. Maybe this is just a good eye cream. Although if it has sparkles in it, I don't know if I feel good about wearing that to bed. Again, I'm not seeing, oh, wait. No, I don't see anything. Maybe this is just a good day eye cream. We'll put some makeup on top and we'll actually see, but I'm not seeing the immediate glowiness. Niacinamide is supposed to be good for the under eyes. Like I know it's supposed to help improve darkness over time in terms of an ingredient, but I'm sure you can get niacinamide in all sorts of forms. The added jazzy benefit I'm not personally seeing. So let's move right along to another brand that's very sponsored. This is Tula Skincare. This is their Radiant Skin Brightening Serum Concealer. I've tried a couple of their products before. I think I like them. I like them. But this is a new launch for them. So they've been doing some ads around it. And this is their, again, their brightening concealer. Has some skincare elements in it. It also has the coverage as well. Now what's interesting in just reading the packaging, it says that it has prebiotics and probiotic extracts to help soothe skin and smoothness and maintain skin balance. However, it says does not contain live cultures. Now it's my understanding, again, based purely on the fact that I take probiotics, is that the whole point of it is to be live. Maybe that's just for internal. I don't know. One would think in order to have the benefits of pro and prebiotics, they would need to be live, but I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments. Now, besides this concealer is supposed to be crease resistant as well as long wearing and have like a serum-like formula, medium to full coverage, which is a lot considering it has skincare in it. Typically, they tend to be more on the light to medium side. Now, I bought this off the website, so that's where I'm looking at comments from, and everyone seems to really love it. I don't know if that means that everyone really loves it or if they are selective with which comments they show. I don't know. I have no idea. I have this shade here, 120, which may work. This may work. I'm gonna put on a little bit right there. Seems to be just like a normal concealer. Nothing special in terms of application. You just sort of pat it in. Definitely has more of a serum-like consistency to it. It blended out really nicely. Definitely more on the medium coverage, but I think it did a pretty good job. I tend to try and find very neutral concealers. This one is skewing a little bit yellow for me, but it's still workable, I think. Let's put it on top because again, you're supposed to be able to, I know they're both skincare products. I've let this sit and dry down completely before applying this, so it should be fine. But I am curious about the it doesn't work well with makeup on top of it claim. I don't know if that's actually true or maybe the person didn't let it fully sink in enough. Maybe they applied too much. I don't know. What do we think? I think that looks good. I like it. Again, we'll see what this looks like by end of day with powder on top, all that kind of stuff, but so far so good. Now I want to go into a foundation that everyone seems to be talking about. Everyone and their mom is talking about this product because it's a new launch based on an old favorite, like a classic for this brand, and I was so confused as to what shade I would be. I bought 3. And I'm glad I bought it when I did because a lot of the shades are already going on the Sephora website. I don't know if it's the same for the US, maybe it's just in Canada, but we can buy a lot of MAC products on Sephora's website. I don't know if other people can do that. And it's the MAC Studio Radiance Serum Powered Foundation because they have their Studio Fix, they had their Studio Foundation, they have a lot of different products in this studio world, and I've tried all of them. They're all fantastic in different ways. I don't think I like the foundation as much. It was very heavy. And so I think this is sort of the lighter version of it. And so people are really excited because they've waited a long time to do this. So let's start with what I think it will probably be my shade, NW13. That might be too light. Try again. NW18. That's probably closer. It still feels really dark. I'm not going to be NW20. Put that aside. It's the same sort of like classic pump here. Let's see. Just a fun game I like to play with my foundations. That one's too light. What should we do now, friends? What happens if we mix it? Oh, it's a much better shade. Always happens, always. And I really tried this time. They didn't really have any instructions in terms of how to blend it. You can use whatever you want. So I'm just gonna apply it like I normally would. It's definitely a lot more liquidy than the original foundation, which would make sense, obviously, it has skincare in it. A lot lighter in the coverage as well. It's supposed to deliver 209% hydration. So specific. Oh, this is even a little bit dark. Put some more of the really light one in because I'm also kind of curious if this is going to oxidize because that was always my issue with the other one too. Forgot about that. It would be like, oh, that's perfect. And then it would dry down and I'm like, oh no, I'm an Oompa Loompa. This is supposed to give radiance all day long. It's supposed to be absolutely magical. A couple of additional benefits. It won't cake, crease, or settle into your like fine lines and stuff like that. It's water, sweat, humidity, and transfer resistant, not proof, resistant. And it's supposed to hydrate your skin over time. Okay, I think I have it all on now. What are our thoughts so far? I feel like so far so good. Like okay, hold on. My pores look a lot smaller. Is that just me? Can you see that? Can you see like my pores look so much smaller and it is giving glow without oiliness. Hold on. Again, based solely on the MAC website, it seems like people are really loving this. Super lightweight, lasts 9 hours out in the blazing sun. Great if you have oily skin, but it has the hydration if you have dry skin. It seems to be like checking all the boxes for people. And again, MAC is hyping this up. There are a lot of ads, a lot of sponsorships around this product. It is starting. Is it just me or does it already look a little darker? Like on this side, it looks a little bit on the orangey side. So that's interesting. Maybe I'm just seeing things. I'm gonna see this in playback once I'm watching this again. I don't know, maybe I'm just imagining it. It is a little dark outside. Maybe that's it. Editing Rachel, if you have any thoughts, please let a girl know. You know what? I will wear this again. I'll wear the lightest shade. This is the NW13 of the ones that I got and see if that kind of adjusts down so that if you are interested in buying it and this ends up being a really good one, you can kind of choose your shade accordingly. Because like on the website, it looked like NW20 would work for me. And then I got this in the mail and I was like, oh, that is not gonna work for me. That is, no. So now let's put on a little bronzer, a little powder. A lot of skincare related products right now. Makeup brands have come a long way in terms of how they've incorporated those in a really nice way without it feeling like very skincare forward and not really paying a ton of attention on the makeup itself, but they've blended those worlds a lot better in recent years. All right, let's finish up some blush. I also added in a little bit of powder, just like under eyes and the chin, basically. Oh, also the forehead. But now I wanna go into a lip product, and this is from a brand that's done a ton of sponsorships back in the day, but also recently, a lot of brand trips, PR trips, that kind of thing. And this was a couple of months ago. They did a brand trip all kind of surrounding this one particular product, and it's their Lip Shift. So this is supposed to be like a plumping, high shine lip gloss that's pH balanced or pH powered. So basically it's going to shift to a custom pink shade. This is one of these clicky ones, and you guys had said from the MAC one that I did last time not to click it up too much because you can't put it back down again. There's no instructions on here about that, though now I know. Thank you for everyone for sharing that with me. So I'm gonna do just enough until I can see it, and we're gonna see. Obviously it's green. It's going to change to like a pretty magenta-y color. I wanna know if it's sticky. I wanna know what the color looks like. I wanna know if it feels tingly or is it just like a really pretty gloss. I wanna see everything. Has a little bit of, I think, vanilla-y kind of a smell to it. I felt like a minty tingle, which is now gone. I don't see a color yet. Do you see a color? It's starting to tingle now. This is the kiwi shade. I'm not noticing a really strong color here. I'm like looking at the girl on the on the website. Like maybe hers looks a little bit more pigmented though. Mine just looks like my lips, but shinier. Still got a little bit of that mintiness to it. I don't know, not really wowing me, I'm gonna be honest. I do like the smell of it. It's like a nice warm kind of subtle vanilla-ness that I kind of like. It's not like overpowering, and it's tingly. Yeah, that's about it. Nothing else to say about that one. But I do now want to go on to a setting spray. And this isn't just any setting spray. This is apparently a setting spray that Beyonce used in her performances, or her makeup artist used on her. And there was like a huge rainstorm and she still looked immaculate because of course she looked immaculate. She's Beyonce, but her makeup didn't move at all, thanks to apparently this setting spray. The brand One Size is the On Till Dawn Mattifying Waterproof Setting Spray. And according to their consumer study result, it doesn't say how many they did, but 100% across the board in terms of makeup staying, didn't smudge, and didn't leave a sticky residue. Those are some strong results. Don't know how many people you tested though. The effect is supposed to be like a blurred matte finish, but a really soft matte, which is nice because of like the blurring. It's gonna look just soft. And the reviews are mixed. A lot of people are saying that it is a must-have, especially if you have oily skin. So that is one thing. I don't have oily skin. However, I do want to try it because I want to see it for its longevity purposes. Some people don't like the smell or the nozzle, I guess. We'll try it. Oh yeah, it is. It's like a hairspray. All right. Okay, hold on before I apply it. Anything I need to know. Shake well before each use. Keep your eyes closed. 10 inches away and circular motions. Got it. Okie dokie. Pull back the hair here. Give it a good shake. Okay, circular motions. Whoa, it does hit you at the end there. Whew, I'm not getting the aggressive scent issue. It smells very lightly of melons. The spray is also very soft, and I would say it does dry down. It's just, again, you want to hold your breath for the entirety of that whole thing. Wait till it goes and then breathe. Again, it's like a hairspray. Scent did not bother me though. My skin already feels mattified, so if you're looking for that, I think you're gonna get it with this. I would say it looks still on the soft, matte side, which I like. We'll see how it lasts throughout the day, but like this is a good sign so far. Now, before we test this for the day, because I do have a couple of products at night that we need to use that are super sponsored, but I also got the La Roche-Posay hand cream because I've heard, again, just really good things about this one. And my hands get super dry this time of year. So I am going to test it out. I don't know if you can see it on this part of my finger. I don't know. Can you see that redness at all? It's really not that bad right now, but it's a little bit, it's coming. I can feel it, like the whole like eczema breakout just like right along here. As long as I keep it hydrated, I can usually keep it at bay. So we'll see. In terms of feel, it does, oh, my lips. I'm just noticing that my lips look a lot pinker now. Is that just me? It looks pinker. I guess it's just not instant. It takes a little bit of time. Okay, that's fine. The hand cream feels nice. It does have a little bit of slip to it, so it's not like one of those dry down kind of ones. So this is probably something that I would wear more at night or when I'm not out doing stuff, because I can still feel it on my fingertips, you know? Like that strong slip factor is there. Just, you know, something to keep in mind. So now I'm gonna go about the rest of my day. We'll check in tonight, see what the makeup looks like, and the other two products we need to test out because they look really cool. All right, we're back. End of the day. So first we'll talk about the makeup, and then I'm gonna show you the two other products we need to test. So first of all, the makeup is makeuping. I feel like it still looks really good. The only note I do have is with the mattifying spray, while I feel like it did do a good job in like holding my makeup up, it did feel a little bit tight on my skin. I don't have oily skin, and I think this is something that I would probably use more in the summertime than in the wintertime, but just as a note. And I wanted to see, because it is like, again, it's not, you know, transfer proof, but I kind of wanted to see what would come off. Usually like that would get, okay. You can see some is coming off, but I am kind of smooshing it on, but like not as much as you would think. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is that a lot? I thought it held up really well all day in terms of 3 kids, but I have not tested it in the heat. So if you have, leave a comment down below because I want to know. Also update, I had to take the lip thing off. Like the tingling was just, I don't know how to deal with it. If you wear tingling lip glosses, how do you deal with it? Just gets spicy on my lips all day. Okay, but now we have 2 products. Number 1 is the brand, it's a teeth whitening strip, and it's by the brand Lumineux, and these are apparently like whitening your teeth without any sort of sensitivity. So it's using more natural ingredients is my understanding, that there's like coconut oil and peppermint or sage or salt or something. It's just supposed to be a non-irritating way to brighten your teeth. Now I will note one thing, which I'm a little nervous about. It says temporary white spots may appear after use, but should disappear. Should. I think as a test, because I want to know if they're actually going to come off, I want to test them on my lower tooth because I'm filming tomorrow and I don't want to have white spots on my teeth while I'm filming. But I do want to test this. So these are my lower teeth. Before, you know, have the before shot. Again, it's one of those products that has a very mixed bag in terms of the type of responses people are getting. I can't get it open. We're like, all the influencers talk about how great these are, and I hated them. And other people are like, it works really well and my teeth are super sensitive, so I really like them. 2 strips. 2 strips, 1 treatment. I'm gonna do 1 strip, 1 treatment because I'm scared. So I assume the small one is for my bottom teeth because I should check that. Yep, okay, I have to press it onto my teeth
then leave it on there for 30 minutes. It's a long time for teeth whitening strips. Like, look like this, just a regular tooth whitening strip, and you just sort of place it on. I should say too that I do have very sensitive teeth. I can't talk. Well, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Okay, taking it off. Kind of tastes like lemony. Ugh. There's like a gel on my bottom teeth. Can you see that? I don't know, yeah, it tastes kind of lemony and weird. You can see it. Oh, it does! There are little white spots on it. Oh my gosh, that's so weird. There's like white spots on it. I don't think I like these very much. I did feel it not tingling, but like working on my teeth. Again, I have very sensitive teeth in terms of like I use a sensitive toothpaste kind of thing. But like the gel is, there's like chunks of it. Oh. Not a big fan. Don't like that. But the last product I want to talk about is a sleeping product, hence why we're waiting until now. And it's this sleep mask from this brand called Manta Sleep, and it's supposed to guarantee like blackout level of blackness. So I bought the Pro one, and it's supposed to be really good for side sleepers, really comfortable, ventilated, and it also has these like little cups here, so it doesn't touch your eyes or your eyelashes. So if you have fake lashes or something, that might be a good option. The little cups are fully adjustable depending on where your eyes are, I guess. And the back is fully adjustable too. It's got a little bit of a stretch to it, and it's all 100% washable too. Feels nice and cushy. Let's put it on before, you know, going to sleep. There's like a little bit of grip at the back here too. Whoa, this is disconcerting. It's dark. I do see a little light here though, just a little smidge here. Maybe I just have to move the little pads a little bit closer together. I don't know. If I move them in a bit, it'll be more blackout. Oh, there we go. My eyes are a little bit closer together. Okay, yeah, no, this is blackout. Neat. Well, I'll sleep with that and we'll see what the deal is, and I will keep you posted in the morning and we'll see how it goes. Actually, hold on, Chris tried the mask.
I did try that mask, the eye mask, I like that. Liked it the first night, and then I lost it last night, midnight, and it just came off, I don't know, and I couldn't find it, but I mean, I like it. I sleep on my side, right? So standard kind of like cloth ones will kind of smush against my eye a little bit. This one has the pockets that kind of hold it out. So far I like it.
And is it blackout? Did you like
oh,
it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, completely. Yeah.
So far so good, and you want to keep using it.
Unless you want it back. Yeah.
I don't.
What did you not like about it?
So I like something that smushes my eyelids closed so I don't keep opening them. I don't like that they have the ability to be open when I don't want them to be. I know you're someone that falls asleep easily. I am not. So I don't like that. And I also kind of sleep not fully on my side, like it's not like this, it's like this. So it just kind of like the eye socket thing just kind of like dug into the bone a bit. Just that wasn't my favorite, but I seem to be the only person who does that. That doesn't seem like a normal thing that people do, so.
I liked it, yeah, no, it was good.
All right, there you go.
Let me know in the comments which of these products was your favorite, and if there are any other overly sponsored products that we should test out next, leave me a comment down below, let me know. Check out the other overly sponsored videos. I have a full playlist with all the other products that we've tested. I've tested a ton of them, so if you wanna go and check that out, I will link it for you. And as always, I hope you have a fantastic, fantastic day, and I will see you guys on Saturday on RachhLoves Live. Mwah!